Hey y'all, Kate here from Never Minecart. Welcome back to our review, and today I'm reviewing the final episode of Season 1 of Netflix's Devil May Cry anime. So, this episode, honestly, what a very good way to end, okay, not only a good way, but also an interesting way to end off Season 1. So, in this episode, White Rabbit is actually still alive, and he eats one of his followers, which causes him to mutate into this giant buff demon with green hair, and he goes all ham. And in this episode, Dante and Mary work together to defeat him, but also, sadly, Izon, the name of the somewhat short guy who is someone who gives Dante jobs. Sadly, he dies while trying to protect Dante. And it's a real shame too, because he was one of my favorite side characters, but now he's dead. Okay, don't get me wrong, I knew that Enzo was going to die eventually, but still hurts knowing that he died. And after Dante, because so basically, White Rabbit is successful in breaking the barrier between Earth and Hell. And he gets impales Dante with a sword. He's like, oh, I have everything, but then he just decides to taunt Dante about Virgil because he's like, to no one's surprise, obviously Virgil is still alive. Which speaking of Virgil, I'll talk about him later. But yeah, all this makes Dante pretty angry, and he turns into his demon form. Before he turns into demon form, he yanks out the sword of Sparta, then turns into his demon form, and then impales and slices White Rabbit in half. Which I'm going to be brutally honest, but White Rabbit, for me, White Rabbit lost his likability after he completely removed the White Rabbit aesthetic from him. So yeah, but that's just me. But yeah, and near the end, it's oh, Dante and Mary, you're going to go on a little adventure together. But Mary ends up knocking Dante out because the vice president explained, oh, someone with your power should not be allowed to leave, or something like that. And we get this montage. Okay, so basically the vice president is able to get his hands on the device that the White Rabbit was using, and the vice president uses this to basically he essentially bombs hell. Which is a sentence that I was not expecting to say, but yeah. They send a bunch of missile strikes to hell, which obviously they kill most of the friendly demon refugees that were still there. And they even colonized hell, which not even the UAC from the Doom series was able to do that. But in this world, they were. Clearly, honestly, look, I know it's not going to happen, but if we ever do get a Doom and Devil May Cry crossover, I would not be surprised if the UAC asks the vice president tips. It's okay, we see you colonized hell. Could you please teach us how to do that? But yeah, and it's this whole montage with even the president himself saying yes, that's right, hell is real, demons is real, and we essentially colonized hell. And near the end, it's we see this massive jail structure with any of the remaining demons or friendly demons inside. But then, okay, so in the previous episode, White Rabbit got Virgil's blood from this one demon guy. He ends up coming back and freeing the remaining demons from friendly demons. And he, how, the previous review, or the review from the previous episode, I said, oh yeah, this devil, or this demon guy is, Virgil. Yeah, he reveals himself to be Virgil, so yeah, that's obviously who we're going to see more of in Season 2. Also, Dante is basically put on ice, he's put in a cryo chamber and frozen, the amulet and sword are put away in storage, and yeah, that's how this series ends. Well, at least Season 1, then we'll get Season 2. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping in season 2 we get to see the death of the vice president, because, you know, kind of pun intended, but kind of hell-bent on getting rid of all the demons, including the friendly ones. So, yeah. Also, you know, because I like Dante, I do have some dates against him for having Dante being put on ice. So, yeah. Well, obviously, season 2. Okay, I'll talk about that in my full season review. But yeah. Honestly, I quite like this. Good way to end the season, and I cannot wait for season 2. So I give this episode 7 out of 7 stars. So you know what that means? That's right. This episode gets its Emerald Seal of Approval. So, anyways, that was it for this video. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye! Traveling through the universe, the galaxy, in a distant world. We're here today. Look to the stars and lead the way.